From the willfully ignorant, the knowledge you won't get none, but don't.
Hi guys, Nightshift10000 back with a kind of short video. A few months ago, I made a video called Anarchy Without Hyphens, reading from Carl Hess. Thanks to BR Hates Feds for posting that again on Instagram. But I actually left something out of that video that I was planning on putting in, and so I'm going to basically make a small video about that now. So here we go.
Get it twisted, I too was dumb and then some. Support a politician, sit back and then twiddle his thumbs, not understanding that you got your close syndrome.
Okay, I was planning on putting this in towards the end of that video, but I'm going to be making this video about this now. So, yeah, co-ops, collectives, nonprofits, microeconomies, and philanthropy all necessitate proprietarianism in order to manifest into reality. It is therefore apparent that anarcho-capitalism and anarchism, or anarchism without hyphens, are indeed one and the same. Now, some of you might be asking, what is proprietarianism? Well, for the uninitiated, I've got an easy to understand, easy to explain definition right here. So, there it is, folks. Oh, and just be forewarned, there are a lot of grammatical errors in this definition that were really tripping me up, and I'm going to be cleaning those up as I go along, so bear with me on that. Just bear with me. So, proprietarianism or proprietarianism is a political philosophy which reduces ethics to the rights of private property. It's an advocator of property largely related to the neo-Lockean homestead principle, which states that the only ways property can be legitimately obtained is through applying your labor to unowned land or to trade it, or being gifted it by the previous owner/owners. Although it chooses to reject the Lockean proviso, which states that it is only applicable when there is enough and of same quality for everyone else. It is closely related to right libertarianism because of its similar advocacy for the right to private property ownership. It's also usually related to the idea that the state monopoly should be replaced by systems like contractual law. The state, if it must exist, I would prefer that it didn't, but only enforcing these contracts and private property. Proprietarianism, although it can be said of being advocated by capitalism in general, is more closely advocated by anarcho-capitalist and minarchist circles. According to certain advocates, it is simply a synonym for capitalism. So, with that being said, I think it's fair to state, with proprietarianism being basically synonymous with free market capitalism and anarcho-capitalism, that not only is anarcho-capitalism real anarchism, but it is also the only true form of anarchism and is anarchism without hyphens. And if people, namely statists and fake anarchists, try to shame you for being a free market anarchist, anarcho-capitalist, just tell them this.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
Something else I wanted to add really quickly, another reason why anarcho-capitalism is indeed anarchism without hyphens, is because it is very tolerant of other, shall we say, fake forms of anarchism, such as anarcho-communism and mutualism. Let me explain. Within anarcho-capitalism, you can start a commune, a mutual aid organization, a co-op business, and many other collective things if they are voluntary and if you can make them work. The difference is within anarcho-communism and mutualism, you cannot have anarcho-capitalism, as this is not possible within these other forms of false anarchism. And it goes to show that they are not real forms of anarchism at all, as they are collectivist in nature and not truly voluntary. The difference between anarcho-capitalism, or just anarchism, and these other fake forms of anarchism is anarcho-capitalism values the individual. It values individual and voluntary interactions above all, whereas these other forms of fake anarchism value the collective over the individual, which ultimately leads to a state, obviously. So, which do you prefer? The state and collectivism, or individualism and anarchism? Tell me down below in the comments. I'm actually interested to hear from you guys and hear your replies. All right, well, thank you all for watching. That's about where I'm going to cut it off. Thanks to BR Hates Feds on Instagram. You're now on Twitter for the original text that the video was based on. You're really awesome, and I'd love to do a collab with you if you're interested. But for now, I'm cutting this video off where it is, and I'm going to bid you all adieu. This is Nightshift10000, and I am going to see you all later. Peace out, everyone.
They have no desire to say no! support the lesser of the evil bankers, but it just repeats and we revisit this 4 years later. The state itself is based on theft that can't be fixed. So realize you own yourself and no one else.
Here we are